Hey everyone, Melanie Allen, Emerald Ambassador. I am so excited to be bringing this training to you guys tonight on Back to Basics. We are going to start with a prayer, and then I'm going to be introducing Joan Lister. She was on the boat last week. We also shout out to Carmen Bates and Marilyn Kazmierski and Carrie Troy and Rachel Duck, also all earned Leaders Retreat. Unfortunately, the boat filled up, so they weren't able to go on the ship, but Joan got to go, and so I can't wait to hear all about that tonight. Without further ado, let me go ahead and mute. We have some other people. No, we're okay. Everybody else got unmuted. Way to go. So we're going to go ahead and just start with a prayer, and then we're going to go into hearing all about Joan and her experience on the ship. So, dear Heavenly Father, I just want to thank you for this time together. Lord, we just pray you just bless this time, open our hearts and our minds to this information, Lord, to not let it be confusing, but just for everybody to understand and be receptive, because I know the compensation plan can be a little bit complicated, and just know that with time they'll get it, and Lord, just give them a sense of peace in their hearts as the holiday season comes and there's a lot of busyness, but we know to keep our eyes on you, Lord, and to just bless people. We have so much exciting stuff going on in Plexus, Lord, and we just pray for those blessings to be poured over our teams and for us to bless people and you to bring those people to us. It's in Jesus' name we pray. Amen. Okay, so Joan Lister, go ahead. I'm just going to pass it over to you, and you can just share a little bit about your experience. And by the way, congratulations.
Why, thank you very much. Certainly, it was really excited about earning it and all that good stuff. So, first of all, they just treated well every day. They gave us something in our room. So, this was the first day. Can you see this little cute bag?
Yeah, that's so cute.
This beach bag was our first day, and it had a pedometer in there and a t-shirt. I got a nice pink t-shirt. I actually got two, a check it thing because they were 10,000 steps, and then you get a medal and that kind of thing. So that's why the pedometer. And then they gave us this bag and these little bitty books.
Oh, those are cute.
Yes, and pens that match.
Oh my goodness.
So when we go to the trainings, we can take notes. So that was very nice.
Yeah.
The next day, they gave us, since they introduced the new flavor of lean, we got a shaker bottle and the samples.
Yeah.
And they gave us the bottle of water to go with that too. And that was in a nice little paper bag that had Plexus all over it. So it was very nice. And the trainings were awesome. I saw that there's recordings of them. So make sure you have something to write on and take plenty of notes because there's just so much good information. So that was that. And then we had a full moon white night party.
Oh,
yeah, it was a full moon. That the first night we could see the full moon. The second night it was kind of cloudy, but that was the full moon party, and everybody dressed in white. And we got some really cool little glasses that blinked. And of course, I've already given them to my grandson, and he loves it. He can see much better when he has those glasses on.
Oh my goodness.
Yes. So we got that, and that was pretty fun. We had an excursion in Key West. Mm-hmm. Have you ever heard of it's some kind of fantasy weekend? Well, those people's fantasy was like not having any clothes on and having their body painted.
Oh, nice.
It was like, mouth drop open. It's like, what in the heck was that, So that was kind of an experience. So we, my sister and I rented a little golf cart, and we drove around and that kind of stuff, met some people that turned in their bikes because it was hot, and riding a bike around for all day just wasn't going to cut it. So they piled onto our golf cart. So we got to meet some people from Wisconsin.
Oh, nice.
So they were very nice. And then the next day, so that was in Key West. So the next day we went to the Bahamas, and we did a bus tour because that was, not a lot of walking around. But we went to a rum cake factory and the rum distillery. So, of course, we had to have a sample of all of that rum.
Yeah.
Saw a fort and a church and, all that stuff. So we got a lot of history.
Mm-hmm.
And so that was pretty dadgum fun. And, of course, all that you can eat, buffet. I just weighed myself this morning, and I didn't gain any weight from all of that food that was right there. But it was so good. And then they had a nice little Silhouette restaurant that we could go to for sit-down dinner and that kind of thing. So that was it, and it was so fun, and just got to meet a whole bunch of new people. Mm-hmm. Got to go up in the elevator, and Jen Hawkins jumped in.
Yep.
Go up. It's like, oh, I know you're Jen Hawkins, and I turned her little badge around just to make sure. It's like, yep, I was right. So I got to meet her, and
good.
What's her name? Sonia Dudley.
Mm-hmm.
Is that her? No. Sheila Medina, right?
Oh, Sheila. Yeah, the first diamond.
Yes, the very first diamond. So she was a speaker, and I saw her at the little white night party, and she is a little short woman.
Yeah.
She is very short. Mm-hmm. So that was pretty fun. So, yeah.
Yeah, it's one of those things people just need to experience it, right? It's hard to put into words.
Exactly.
Unless you're there. And I wanted to just say also, even the people that didn't get on the boat, they did get $500, even though they couldn't get on the ship. So they didn't just earn it and then not do anything. Plexus still gave them $500, which I think is great. Of course, it's not the same as being there, but
yeah, I'm
sure everybody needs to also register for Super Saturday.
Uh-huh.
I am looking at probably doing something in the Woodlands, just so y'all know, like a live stream party, because I know a lot of people can't afford to maybe, get hotels and stuff like that in Irving, or even get away like that. So I'm thinking about doing something here locally for everybody. We did it last year. It was really fun. We had a bunch of teams get together. I think there was 60 of us at Spring Creek. We just like Spring Creek, you guys, because it's free. So
yeah.
That's
free is good. Free is very good.
Free is good. Yes.
Yeah,
okay.
definitely.
Well, thank you, Joan, so much. That was really fun to get to see all your stuff, because I haven't even gotten to talk to you yet. So I love see how you get spoiled, and for you to experience that. That is how it is for Hawaii too. We get free gifts in our room every night, you guys, and Plexus spoils. They go all out for events. And also save the date. In June, we have convention. So save the date for convention too. Start saving now, those business building bonuses, because you're going to want to be at convention. Right, Joan?
Exactly. Definitely.
Yes. It's so
all right. Well, thanks for having me on. I appreciate getting to share.
All right. I'm going to go ahead and jump in and share screen, and we're going to get started with our PowerPoint really quick. Let's see here. It's a new PowerPoint for those of y'all that are used to my same old one. There we go. Play from the start. Well, there we go. All right. So we have a 101 training series that we're going to go over tonight. So we're just going to kind of go back to the basics. I've gotten a lot of questions lately. And so I just want to help everybody feel comfortable with the verbiage, because it's a lot coming into this business. And so we want to just simplify everything, you guys, because at the end of the day, it really does come down to a couple of basic things, and we're going to go over them tonight. But I do want to tell you just some basic facts about the company. We did start as a breast health company. Our second product was the breast cream. It was developed for women undergoing radiation. That's actually now our Plexus body cream. So a lot of you have seen Plexus body cream for sunburns. People have used it in their hair for mousse, believe it or not. People, because it's got the activated charcoal and spirulina algae, and it's just awesome. So if you guys don't have that Plexus body cream in your arsenal, make sure you have that handy. People have used it for bug bites as well. So it's just one of those, people have used it for all kinds of stuff. Psoriasis as well, eczema, things like that. So a lot of people will do the ProBio 5 with the body cream to help with eczema and psoriasis. We are a debt-free company. We're a faith-based company, and all of our products are made in the USA. think that's really, really important. Also, here's Alec Clark. He is our president. You guys, our leadership is amazing. We are with the right company at the right time. And it's just, each year I've been in Plexus, it just keeps getting better. And he's known for his famous quote, if you're blessed, be a blessing. Okay. So we're going to go over some acronyms. I know a lot of people get confused on what some of these acronyms are. So let's just jump right into VO is the virtual office, which is also AKA your back office. CQ, a lot of people ask me what that is. So commission qualified, we're going to get a lot more into that later. Organizational volume, what that is for your whole entire organization. So not just directly under you, with your customers, but everyone in your downline, that's your organizational volume. Personal volume would be what is directly through your website. So either your order or a customer order. So somebody clicks shop. So it could be either a retail or preferred customer, or your personal order is what your personal volume is. And then WP is welcome pack. That's what you want somebody to have when they first sign, because they're going to get the products at the cheapest price. So you definitely want everyone you sign up to get that welcome package. And I typically, honestly, don't sign anyone until like they can afford the welcome package and the sign-up fee. I think it's really important that people have skin in the game and they're a product of the product. And when they're purchasing product and being consistent taking the product, they're more likely, obviously, to share as well, because I'm not sure how they can sell what they're not even taking, right? So it's really important they get that welcome package right away. But if they don't, for whatever reason, they have 30 days only to get that welcome package to get the cheaper price, either the $99 or the $199 welcome package. And here is a graphic of the different welcome packages. One that I use, because you tend to kind of sell what you take. I do sell the Triplex Hunger Control a lot. I think that it's a really good combo, and it works for a lot of people. I've also sold the Joyome because those are the two I'm really obsessed with right now, are the Hunger Control and the Joyome. And I'm super excited about the Lean. I love the Lean too for like a meal replacement. And just so you know, hot off the press, I just heard like 10 minutes ago that the testers that were doing, we have this 14-day challenge coming up. The average weight loss was 7 pounds in 2 weeks. So pretty awesome to be losing weight before the holidays, right? So we definitely want to be promoting that like crazy right now. We have some exciting things going on in Plexus. So we'll talk more about that. And so here's some different combos though. If somebody is wanting the variety pack, there is a really good, the $199 here with the HC Slim, the ProBio 5 BioCleanse, X Factor Plus, Block Edge, and the Trial Pack. That is a really good combo. And then for someone that's really just focused on weight loss, people really like the Slim, Hunger Control, the Lean, and the Block. So it's really just depends on what their needs are, you guys. And so we need to ask them, right? Like, what are their goals? And then we are just health consultants helping them figure out what products would be best for them. So this is why you buy the welcome pack, right? For the savings. We want to make sure that they're getting that savings, but also the success kit that gives them all the resources for how to be successful in this business. So if you didn't purchase one, like I said in the first, right at sign up, they have 30 days and they can actually purchase that in their back office. It is in there. And if not, they can also call if they're having a hard time finding it, or get with their direct upline. They may know where it is as well. So let's take a look at the success kit. I'm not going to click on all these links because it's going to take too much time, but this is a link to the digital success kit. This is in your back office, but this is all the material that you'll get whenever you sign up, whenever they sign up, and this is what all they get. And they also get here we have the quick start guide, and also I really like the product cards. I feel like those are super helpful to be able to just learn a little bit of the basics on the product. The biggest thing though that you need to memorize is your ambassador ID and your website. I get a lot of questions about, oh my goodness, I don't know what my ID is. And I'll say, did you get your confirmation email? But they can also get it in their back office. Okay, so it is there as well. But that's something that people should have from the very beginning. Now, in our Launching Strong document, that's something that my mom and I made sure to add in the upper right-hand corner. So when you're meeting one-on-one with them, because even if they're a wholesale buyer, we want to meet with people, explain everything, And hey, go over the Launching Strong document. Show them, you know, this is a real business with a very duplicatable, simple system for you to be successful. Okay. Phone number. I get a lot of questions on the phone number. Here is the phone number for Plexus, 480-998. Actually, it's 3490. So I think 9490 might be another one. I'll have to contact that. But you see right here, it says 3490. I think that's an error. So I'll fix that. So sorry about that, but it is 3490. And then you utilize, there's also a live chat. I don't know if you guys have realized that. This is new, but there is a live chat for help. So you can actually log into the virtual office and click on the question mark and talk to someone live that's there to answer questions for you if you don't have time to call. So that's a new feature. It just launched the last couple of weeks, but I'm super excited about it. I think it's great. If people are in a hurry, they can get questions answered quickly or get things changed. So let's talk about the convenience order or subscription. So what is it? Why do I want it? And you know, why do we need to be consistent? Okay, so what is a subscription order? So whenever someone signs up, it is absolutely the most important thing for people to make sure they set it up right at sign up at the 100 PV. And this is why, you guys. It takes 90 days for your sales to turn over. It takes time for the products to work. So you really want to get that commitment up front. And when you set an expectation from the very beginning, I really need you to give these products minimum of 60 days, but ideal 4 to 6 months, and help educate them about gut health and about how it takes time. And also, you know, you can educate them on candida overgrowth. And you can also educate them on, you know, I'm going to be there every step of the way with you to support you. You're going to want to make sure you drink half your weight in water, right? These are all the things. We help people understand this is a tool in their tool belt, you know, for overall wellness and success. And as you, depending on their goals, if they're wanting to lose weight, to, you know, give it time. There's people that can lose weight quickly, but it just really depends on what's going on with them, right? And so we're their health consultant, and we help them with how to take their products, to tweak their products. And that's why we want to do the 4 touches in the first 30 days. And so you want to be following up in the beginning, you know, weekly. Okay. And you also give them the schedule. Like if they're doing the triplex, you know, make sure you give them that schedule. Just don't want to just like sign them up and ignore them, because they're going to have die off. They're going to have detox. They're going to feel horrible, and they're going to quit on you. Okay. So you need to guide people. Some people get headaches with Slim in the beginning. So sometimes people need to start half. Okay. So if you're not sure how to troubleshoot or help people, get with your sponsor. Okay. I've been doing this 4.5 years. I'm getting really good at troubleshooting with people because I've heard it all at this point. Right. But it's really important we educate them about the die off and the detox, and also being consistent. So the other thing is, it's really a waste of money if they're only going to give the products 30 days. Number one, it's silly because they have a 60-day money-back guarantee. So it makes no sense to only give the products 30 days. I feel like they're wasting their money. Okay, so you really want to set it up. Typically, you're going to set it up for the same exact products that you ordered initially. So typically, I'm going to do the triplex, right? Hunger control combo, for example. And I typically add either X Factor Plus or Ease, just depending on their goals. A lot of people have issues with inflammation. It could be joint pain. It could just be overall inflammation. We all have it. If you eat out of a bag or a box, you have inflammation. So I'm having people a lot of times start with a loading dose of Ease lately, along with triplex, and they're having really good results. So I love Ease. I think it's a product, as long as they're not allergic to shellfish, is a great product to start people on. And, and if they're just looking for energy, it just really depends on their goals, with what I'm going to put them on. And then we want to build on some other products. We have to understand that the triplex combo is their wellness combo. We are not just a pink drink or just a probiotic, right? We are a wellness system. Okay, these are wellness systems. So many will start with triplex, and we build on the triplex. Like the Mega X is incredible, you guys. So know a little bit about each product. If you aren't sure yet, it's okay. Just try to learn like at least one line about each product, so you just have an idea, so you can feel really educated when you're trying to suggest things to people. If it's a diabetic, I typically will start them with triplex and block, because it blocks 48% of carbs and sugars, and that's a really good combo for them. So if you're not sure what to, put this person on, get with your sponsor to help you. Product basics. So obviously this is the XOS Slim, the Microbiome Activating Slim, either way. It's got clinically proven ingredients, clinically proven results. We got some clinical studies in the back office, so feel free to check that out. We'll talk about that in a minute. It's non-GMO, gluten-free, no artificial sweeteners, no artificial colors, no artificial caffeine, no preservatives, and we are vegetarian and vegan. So all that, you guys, is really, really a big deal. I realized with the research I've been doing with protein, 90% of protein shakes have sucralose, aspartame, all that kind of stuff. It's terrible for you. Okay, so that's a really strong thing that we have to sell people on that ours does not. Product training, a lot of people ask me questions a lot about product. So we have tons of answers for you. If you look in the team page, Team Legacy, and if you look in the magnifying glass in the upper left-hand corner, you can search BioCleanse, X Factor Plus, any products or any information, keyword search, you will find it. I have 4.5 years of information in there, so it's really, really thorough. We do have a lot of files as well that you can find in the upper left-hand corner of the team page. I'm going to be going through and deleting a lot of the old stuff, so it's not confusing for you guys. Tons of videos, tons of trainings on there. Success Kit product cards is a great place to go. When I first started, you guys, I was nursing Caroline. I remember thinking, okay, today I'm going to learn one thing about ProBio 5. And that was it. Like, that may be all I could have done that day, but I learned one thing. So don't let things overwhelm you. Just learn a little bit each day. But, the biggest thing is, I think a lot of people just need to stay consistent, right? Consistency and commitment really do breed success. And that means every day you're, working your income producing activity. Every day you're posting. So you're staying consistent in your business. Because remember, Facebook, that's your storefront, right? If you're using social media, that is your storefront. So make sure you're being consistent, or people have no idea you're doing it. Algorithms are so wacky right now on Facebook. They change daily. It's hard for us to keep up. So make sure that you're being consistent, because only 25% of your Facebook friends are even seeing your post anyway. Okay. YouTube. So YouTube, I do have a YouTube channel, tons of trainings on there. We have a lot of great people you guys can follow. And we'll talk about that here in a minute. But also Google's not always your friend. There's a lot of misinformation on the internet, as you know. Google Scholar is a great place to go. So when you're researching ingredients, make sure you're going to a reputable source. Don't just search it willy-nilly, okay? One thing about Facebook really quick, their market shares are down, so they're desperate to get engagement going on right now. So I choose to think we are a solution-oriented team. And so instead of being frustrated by that, right, we can say, okay, so how can we work around this, right? We're just going to be more intentional in our business. And one thing, I'll give you an example. So let's just say that Joan is my new potential, and she is interested in learning more about migraines and how, Plexus can help her, because she's just got these migraines and they're driving her crazy. And what I can tell you is that I would say, okay, Joan, I'm going to add you to the Let's Get Healthy group, right? That's our belief building page. I'm going to say, I'm going to add you to that group. And I'll snapshot it for Joan. I'm going to show her, this is what it looks like. I'm going to upload that to Messenger, right? And show her and say, hey, when you accept to be a member to this group, let me know so I can tag you in some testimonies. So it's called add, tag, and message. You guys, that is what I do every single day. So then Joan says, yeah, Mel, I went ahead and I have accepted to be a member to the group. And I'll say, perfect. I'm going to tag you. There's this really good, testimony from my friend Heather King. She's had migraines. She's a nurse practitioner. I can't wait for you to hear her story. Or you could copy and paste and send that to her, right? And that is a way I follow up with people, you guys. So say Joan didn't reply after she said she became a member. Say in a day or two, I'd say, hey, Joan, you're on my heart today. I just found this testimony on migraines. What about we get you started today? Don't be scared to ask for the sale, you guys. Remember, people are busy. It takes between 5 and 12 times for most people to order. That is normal, okay? So don't think on the first initial contact, they're going to order. That's 2%, which we'll get into here in a minute. Research. Okay, so there's we have a lot of really smart people in Plexus. YouTube, Lori Harrison, Ame Darling, Rachel Rogers, and Jennifer Pickett. Jennifer Pickett's a dietitian. They are really, really good with product knowledge. So if you're wanting to know some products, those four would be really, really good for you to look up and watch some YouTube. Say you wanted to know about Mega X, look up. You can search on YouTube. For example, Jennifer Pickett plus Mega X, right? Jill Warness is another one I didn't put on here, but Jill Warness is another one I really like. Okay, so team page, I have files of information. I got the science and ingredients as well. We have a lot through the back office now because I have, a lot of my science and ingredients are, old because we used to have something called Plexus Power Tools, which I don't really use anymore because we have so many tools in our back office. We're so blessed. When I started, you guys, we didn't have any of this stuff. So I really I was like working off graphics and stuff, learning stuff. So they've changed a lot of stuff in 4.5 years since I've been in the business. But here, as you know, in your back office, this is what your dashboard looks like. You've got your dashboard, business, training center, incentives, recognition. So right here, if you click on sharing Plexus, you guys, you can, you can look at products, you can look at tools. I would encourage you to go in your back office and really get to know your back office. There's so much great information at your fingertips. Another thing that I love is helpcenter.plexusworldwide.com. It has so many answers for you. If you are curious, just look up that, and I'm sure it'll answer anything that you wanted to know about, even how to log into your back office. So your own research is a great place to start too. You can look at ingredients, microbiome, gut health, inflammation, blood sugar, and autoimmune. Don't let this overwhelm you guys. Okay, you don't need to know all this because here's the deal. I'm an occupational therapist, so my brain does think more scientific, but the thing is, most people really want to know, does it work? How much is it? And what does it cost? And is it safe? I mean, honestly, people, unless they're like a doctor, dietitian, I've signed people like that on my team. I have, level ones that I've got a dietitian, I've got a PA, I've got multiple doctors I've signed, I've got multiple dietitians I've signed, nutritionist, okay, people like that. But here's the deal. Most people are not going to want all that information. So you really don't feel like you need to know all this. And I encourage you to earn what you learn and share right away because your upline can also help you. So getting started, get to know your back office. This is at your fingertips for you to learn. Team page, there's a ton of information on the team page. I encourage you to check it daily. Put a little note by your computer, you guys, or put a little note in your phone. Check the team page daily because you guys, the notifications, a lot of people say they're saying they're not getting them. So just make sure you go check it. There's contests there. There's a lot of good information right there at your fingertips and probably everything you ever needed to know right there on the team page. One tip for you guys on team page. I will scroll and not see stuff, so I have to go to photos sometimes to find information. So that's something new, but I've had to go there to find information sometimes. But we just have to be solution oriented, right? And also Laura Ferguson and I, we just launched a business builder group. These are for our all-in people. These are for the people that are ready to go to the top. They're committed. They're ready to work their business. They're ready to rock their business. And we are going to be working in there and we're going to work together. We have a great system in place for you guys to duplicate that down to your teams. And we just launched it. If you're still wanting to be in that group, it's not too late. Just send me a private message and we'll talk about what you need to do to get in that group. Okay. And then also YouTube, I told you I have a list of names. These are some great people to follow. Plexus Worldwide, of course. One other thing I just thought of off the top of my head, we have a Plexus Ambassador community page. All of our trainings now through corporate are in there. That's a great group on Facebook to be a member of. So if you're not a member of that, make sure you become a member. Jen Hawkins, she is a double diamond. Sonia Dudley, that is who I learned a lot about verbiage and how to talk to people about Plexus. Lori Harrison, we call her our fungus queen. She is amazing. Sarah Taylor is a diamond, and then Melissa Eichenhorst is our direct diamond, and of course, your direct sponsor as well. So keys to success, you're going to get that 90-day commitment from people. Being consistent is so key, you guys. We need to educate on diet detox and die off. I get a lot of questions about that. remember, you can use the magnifying glass and search detox and die off. Okay, I've got multiple posts that you can copy and paste. You might want to save some of that into your phone so you have it ready to go for anyone that may be having some struggles. You can help them, and you may need to back off their products. Some people may only be able to start with half of a slim, like I said, and they may need to stay on that for a week. So that schedule, you guys, the 30-day schedule, that's just like an idea, but you really need to work with that person on what's going to be best for them, because everybody's body chemistry is so different. And remember, water is key. It's got to flush out the toxins. So we really need people to push their water and really educate people. We didn't get healthy overnight, therefore it takes time. And so you can see here at this picture, here was before Plexus, here's, during Plexus, and here's another picture a year later. So you can see a real difference there in the pictures. And there's a lot of before and afters. Let's Get Healthy and all over Facebook and Instagram. There's a lot too. So we want to help people understand the 3 different ways to buy. But I will tell you, like, if I can help it, no one's going retail, because it's silly to pay the full price and they only order one time. And that makes me crazy, because you just really, it's hard for people to see results in 30 days, right? It just depends. I mean, I did see a lot of energy right away. I had a newborn, I had a lot going on, but that doesn't mean everybody will. So I really want to encourage them to give it that full 60 days, if not 90 days, even better, 6 months, right? So preferred is what I tell people is the way I word it, honestly, is just say, you can save 5 to 10 off every product. You can cancel anytime after 14 days. And I really encourage preferred over the retail, right? But I do, just so you know, whenever I am talking to someone, I always offer the wholesale opportunity first. I always lead with the business. You guys, more people go to bed at night more worried about how to pay their bills than the 10 pounds on their hips. Never forget that. Don't be scared. I know people feel comfortable talking more about the product, but you must lead with the business, or you're going to end up with a whole team of wholesale ambassadors, and you're wanting to build residual income. So you need some people also sharing the products and, sharing this business opportunity. So if they aren't ready to share yet, they definitely, should go preferred. And if they're not willing to spend the $100 per month, they need to be preferred. If you have a wholesale ambassador right now, not willing to spend $100 a month, they need to downgrade to a preferred customer. Okay. And it's not a bad thing. It's just that that's the requirement as a wholesale ambassador, right? They need to be, so we need to set them expectations up front that that's how it works. It's similar to Costco membership. They do have that $34.95 yearly fee. It is the cheapest way to buy. And the cool thing is, you guys, anything over $100, they make commission even on their own products. So while we're talking about that, I want to talk about what bucket would you put somebody in. So when I'm talking to someone, here's a great graphic here to your right, and they tell you, hey, Melanie, I'm interested. Okay, so if they're not willing to, if they're just wanting like maybe probiotic, or, not willing to get the triplex, or getting less, I'm going to put them as a preferred customer, right? And I'm going to say you have control to go in your account and order when you want, but there's no like PV requirement. But if they're going to go as an ambassador, you absolutely will, make sure I have that 90-day commitment from them from the very beginning to understand it's 100 PV per month. And this is the requirement. And then we're going to work on getting them posting, getting them silver, getting their products free right away, because we're going to follow the system with everyone, even our wholesale ambassadors. Okay. So our job is to educate, to give that customer service to people, to get them excited, you guys. This is such a great opportunity and such a great company. And for example, if they're still not real sure, then I'm going to say, hey, give it 30 days. And then, a lot of people will start 30 days as preferred and they upgrade to ambassador the next month. So I make it clear, even with my preferreds, my goal is to flip them within 30 days. Okay. So right now, my PV is lower than it's been in a long time because I upgraded 5 people last month, right? So I'm always looking for new customers, but I always present the business opportunity first. So, and I ask people right off the bat, like, what are your health issues? Like, what are your goals? Are you looking for weight loss, wellness, or energy? If y'all are in 3-way chats with me, it's very simple. And then I'll ask them if they're on any medications, because sometimes people won't tell me everything, and I'll learn a lot that way about somebody. If they do have any heart issues, any blood pressure issues, I never recommend Edge, Accelerator, or Boost. So keep that in mind. Make sure you're not recommending those 3. Also with thyroid medication, make sure they wait 3 to 4 hours in between their thyroid medication and their Slim, okay? Then you decide on the regimen, right? So a lot of people, obviously I told you the Hunger Control Triplex. And then this is where if the regimen is under 100 or will be the next month and they're not 100% committed, put them as a customer, you guys. Let them fall in love with Plexus, then they can upgrade, okay? Because I'm seeing so many. I think we have like over 100 right now, under 100 PV in my downline right now. So we've got to fix that. So we really need to get that duplication going on. And then if the regimen is going to be over 100, including the next month, and they're committed to the 60, 90 days minimum and have any interest in the business, sign them as an ambassador. And, just remember, anything over 100, they make 15% commission. So tell people that right from the very beginning, okay? Okay, so we're going to jump in. I'm going to get to questions here at the end. So I'm just going to keep going because this comp plan is going to take a little bit. And I'm trying to be as quick as I can with you guys, so this is not going to run too long. So this is our compensation plan. It's a little bit blurry, so I apologize. But if you want to see like a clear copy, there is one in the back office, or AKA your virtual office. So we're just going to work through these. So retail, so we're just going to go through the 11 ways we're paid. For number 1, it's retail commission. So this is paid on your own personal volume. So 0 to 99, no commission, right? 100 to 499, they're going to get 15% commission. 500 and up, they're going to get 25%. So my goal is to make sure people can get to 500 or more, because they'll get that 25% commission, anything over that $100. Okay. So that is awesome. And one of the ways we're paid. Number 2 is they're earned on the volume of your level 1 ambassadors. So, for example, let's just say Joan was my level 1 and she's at like 2,500 PV. I am going to make 5% off her commission, 100 or more. Okay. Just because I signed Joan and she's at 2,500 PV, I'm going to make 5% off of that. Okay, so another thing that's really awesome are our preferred customer bonuses. So this is not just the initial month, the initial order that they do. This is every single month that they order. So for example, every time the body cream is ordered, I think that says 8. I don't know for sure. Plexus Slim is 15. I'm pretty sure the Triplex is 25, if I remember right. Here's Slim and Accelerator. I think it says 18. Profile 5 is $5. So you guys, every single time, and this, just so you know, with my preferred customers, because on average, I probably have at least 1,000 PV. I'd say even 4 years in, this is my lowest month. I'm probably around 500 or 600 right now. A little bit lower, like I said, than normal, but those preferred bonuses, they add up, you guys. They really do. So wanted to make sure you have a good, healthy dose of, preferred customers along with your ambassadors. Because it really helps boost your paycheck. Okay, so business building bonuses. So this is really awesome. So we get paid 5 times a month, which is amazing. And since my husband is also in the business, we get paid 10 times a month. So we'll get into that in a little bit. So he is a Senior Gold Ambassador, and I'm an Emerald. So we're very blessed, Emerald, Senior Gold household. And so let's just say that Joan is my level 1. And I signed her today. So let's see, today is Monday. Okay, so I get paid on her the following Friday after she signs up, the Welcome Pack Business Building Bonus on that Friday. Okay, not this Friday, but next Friday. I would get paid $25 for signing Joan. Okay, and then the first level above me, so I'm her sponsor, will get $12.50. And the sponsor above that person would be $7.50, and then the third level above that sponsor is $4.95. Okay, you guys. So I'm getting paid on people I've never met. That's residual income right there. Okay, $199. Let's just say Joan got the $199 package. I'm going to get $50 that following Friday. First level above me is going to get 24, which would be Laura. We get 2488. Person above Laura is Melissa, who's going to get 1490 something. I can't read it because it's so blurry, but you get the idea. And then the person above Melissa is Ariel, and she's going to get 995. Okay. Never met her in her life, and she just gets that on a Friday paycheck. Pretty awesome. Okay. So that is I get asked a lot about when we get paid and how we get paid. So the 5 times a month, it's every Friday we get paid on these business building bonuses. And then the 15th of the month is when we get like it's what I call my big paycheck, right? That's when we get a lot of the other, like our main money, like, from the points and everything else, like our rank achievement bonuses, for our preferred customer bonuses, all of that is in there. The retail override commissions, and then your retail commission. All of that is included in your paycheck on the 15th. So number 5 is your one-time achievement. So when you go silver for the first time, you're going to get $100 bonus just for going silver. Okay. Now, what I tell people, what you might hear me say a lot, is you get actually $175. That's typically because people will get the $99 welcome package. So remember, if you sign those, let's just say Joan signed 3 people right away. Like, she signed up with me, and right away she posted. She was coachable. She posted, and then she had all these people in chats with me, and she signed 3 friends right away. So she's going to go silver. So she's going to get that $100 bonus, and it's still, we're still in October. So what she'll get is next Friday, she'll get, let's just say, $75 off those 3 people she signed if they get the $99 welcome package. And then the $100 bonus she'll get on November 15th at her paycheck. Okay. When she goes gold, she's going to get $250. Senior gold, you get a one-time achievement bonus of $350. Ruby is $500, and senior ruby is $750. So there's something also called Fast Start Gold, which is amazing. So you're going to get 20 in your first 30 days. And what you do is you get a bonus of $500, but then they double the silver bonus. So it actually ends up becoming $700. And if y'all are interested in that, I could explain more, but senior gold, and then we have rubies 1,000 and senior ruby 1,500. So that means within the first 30 days. And then, so when we're talking points, this is when people are like, what are points? Your first 3 levels, you guys, give you 5 points. So that's the bulk of your paycheck. Okay. We'll get into this in a minute. If it's your level 4, you get 4 points for them. It's your level 5, you get 3. If it's your level 6, you get 2. And if it's your level 7, you get 1. Okay. But here's the deal. Melissa, let's just say she's around 10,000 pay points. The average, pay point is about $3. Okay. For the pay point. So if 10,000 times $3 is $30,000 on her paycheck. So let me just tell you, it adds up. Okay. But even as a gold ambassador, right? Let's just talk. Because that's like, whoa, people think, oh, it's Melissa. She's just special and she is amazing. But you guys, anyone can do this. Okay. And even an extra $200 to $300 was so life-changing for our family. So we don't want to discount that for people, because that can be really life-changing for someone to be able to have that extra couple $100 a month. Okay. So even as a gold ambassador, say they're at 100 points, average of $3 per pay point. So we're talking $300 on their paycheck. Okay. Like game changer money. Right. So, it's really, we don't want to discount. I mean, it's life-changing money. It's such a blessing. And so you do want to focus, of course, on your first 3 levels. That's the bulk of your business. You want to help everybody in your team, obviously, but that first 3 levels is where you're getting those 5 points. Okay. And then, whenever you're emerald, you have 3% in a pool. Okay. So that adds up to, just to give you all an idea, let's just say a couple thousand, 1,000, 1,500, it just varies, And then when you're sapphire, you get the emerald pool plus 1% more. And then diamond, you get emerald, sapphire, and diamond. I mean, whoa, like it just keeps getting crazier and crazier. I know diamonds. I have friends that are making 100,000 a month. I have friends, I think Celeste Gwynn maybe makes around 400. I mean, it's crazy. But you know what's so cool about it, you guys? She's so humble. She built this like whole village in Kenya. So she's doing something really amazing with her money. And that's the cool thing about a lot of the diamonds. They're making such an impact. I know that there's another group of jewels that started a sex trafficking safe house in Thailand. I know Melissa's a part of that. I know I donate to that. I just think it's so amazing. And we just want an impact. You know, Bob Piley talks a lot about that, about making an impact with your, making being, place of significance, right? We want to be significant, not focus on success mindset, but a significance mindset. And just blessing people, you guys. So yes, the money's good. Yes, it's amazing. But think about what you can do with that income beyond even you and your family. So I want you to think really big, dream really big, think about your why. Also, this needs to be updated, but just so you know, for Emeralds, they just updated it where we get $600 for our Lexus. So I have a lease. I have a GX 460. I love it. It's white. It's amazing. And then at Sapphire, it's now $750 they give you, and then Diamond is $1,200. And you know what else is really cool, you guys? They just launched the lifestyle bonus when we were in Maui. So with that lifestyle bonus, people can get whatever car they want. Okay, and that stipend is a little bit less, but it's still great that they give you money toward whatever car you want, because there's families that have really, big families and they can't fit, say, even in the GX. Then they can get a different car, and Plexus is still going to help give you money toward it. So this is kind of going over the same thing. It's just a little bit clearer. So you can see it gold, you're at 100 points, senior gold 250, ruby is 500, and then senior ruby is 750, emerald is 1500, sapphire is 3000, and diamond is 4500. Okay, so with that to be said, don't let that confuse you. Just know that every single month, people have asked me this a lot, so I want to make that clear. I start over. November 1st, I am at 0 or however many points, right? But it starts over every single month. So every single month, I maintain my rank, right? And then I get the emerald pool, and I get, the Lexus payment and all that stuff. So it's truly such a blessing, that jewel car program. And then we talked about profit sharing, and then diamond reentry we didn't talk about. So with the diamond reentry, so we have people that have gone all the way to diamond, and then they can re-enter when they get to 6,000 points. So they can start all over again. So to give you an example, my friend Brooke Hemingway, some of you guys have heard me talk about her. She is a diamond sapphire. And so that's like 425,000 for a diamond. And then sapphires are around, let's just say like 240, I think. And then her husband is emerald. So she is going to be our next diamond, well, double diamond. But gosh, they're going to be the first triple diamond that I've heard of. I mean, they're just in massive momentum. She is amazing. She's very humble, but she has a very successful organization. You guys, she's been doing this for 3 years. She is an RN. She's a fitness instructor. She has 6 kids. No excuses, okay? I mean, if she can do it, anybody can do this. Action plan, stay consistent on your products. You want to be checking in with your sponsor, okay? Learn the products, how and why they work, get your products paid for. Your goal is to get everyone's products paid for right away. So follow our system, right? If you're not sure of our system, get with me. I do have it in the pinned post on the team page. Look under announcements. A lot of great information for you guys there. Check in the graphics for me when you get a chance. There's a lot of good information underneath the graphics in the comments. I even lay out how you should close somebody. Here's the verbiage. This is what you're going to say, okay? And you want to teach people, to try to go to 500 in their first month. And just so you know, because I feel like the business opportunity isn't talked about enough, I am running on November 2nd, 3rd, and 4th, a business blitz, a 3-day blitz in our VIP page. If you're not in there, you want to get in there. Trust me, there's some great prizes, and we want to get all our potentials in there to learn more about the business opportunity of Plexus and what a blessing it is. And let's talk a little bit about sharing your journey. We get a lot of questions about how do I share? I'm not sure what to say or do. I think you need to be you. Sharing is caring. We need to know that not everybody's going to join us, and that's okay. But we need to know, we need to have the belief that people need our products. They need this opportunity. They're desperate for this, you guys. So many people go to bed at night. so worried about how they're going to pay their bills. And we have a gift. So we need to be bold and we need to share with passion and be excited, because we could literally change their life by sharing this with them. Posting on Facebook, so you're going to, share your personal, your Plexus life. You just want to be yourself. We don't want to spam our friends. I was so bad about that in the beginning. No wonder nobody wanted to order from me. I was really salesy. I didn't know. I'd be like, what do you have to lose but weight and inches? So we've all been there. I've made plenty of mistakes. I'm not perfect, you guys. Just because I'm a Joel doesn't mean I have it all figured out. Things change. I just don't give up, and I work really hard, okay? I just keep going. I keep learning. I keep growing myself every single day. And gosh, you want to find people better than you. Hey, get people better than you on your team as a leader, right? That's exciting. You want people better than you joining you. And it's just for us to educate, inspire, and entertain people on Facebook, right? We just want to draw people to us. We want to be, they used to call it attraction marketing, but not so much anymore. Now they're really calling it authentic influencer. Okay. So you just want to be authentic. You want to be you, but you want to influence people. And that's by being yourself. So just think about who you are, and that's your brand. And you just stick with that, whatever platform you're using, whether it be Instagram or Facebook or both. And also, here's a compliance video. If you want to learn more, let me know. You just don't want to be claiming, that Plexus cured you from some disease. So we have to be careful with stuff like that and make sure you're not, using all those, diseases and the diagnosis, saying that Plexus cured you. That's the big thing. People, that's huge, because we could get in trouble for that. So we don't want to claim anything like that. Your inner circle. So this is where you call your friends and family. We have a list of 64. I attached the 64 connections worksheet here, but I don't want to get off track. That's in your back office. It's really, really good, but basically that's your list you're going to make when you first sign up. Call the people you do life with. Let them know what you're doing. You want to get accountability partners. You want to get excited. You want to get them on the phone, 3-way chats with your sponsor right away. And they build belief, you guys. Third-party validation is huge. I can't even tell you how important it is. Right away when you sign someone, you should put them in a chat with your sponsor and say, hey, everyone, hey, let's just say Carrie. I don't know if you're on Carrie. Let's say Carrie just signed this girl, Heather. She'd be like, hey, Heather, this is my friend Melanie, and she's been doing this. Let's just say this is my friend Melanie. If you have any questions, this will be our chat to come in here, and we can just, if I'm not available, then she's also here to answer questions. So let her know she has support, you guys. I think that's huge, that she has support, and that, we can all help, with any questions they have. If, let's just say Carrie's busy with kids or something, or I happen to get to the message first, or maybe she has somebody she wants to sign up and is not even sure how to do it. So we are healthcare consultants, ask a lot of questions. You want to help people reach their goals. Are they on any medications, any health issues? What is their eating and exercise? What is their water? Are they going to the bathroom 1 to 2 times a day? Are they constipated? This is where that troubleshooting comes in. So we want to set those realistic expectations. We're not a quick fix. You want to be bold, ask for that 90-day commitment, and you want to explain that, products work from the inside, and really explain the die-off. And obviously, we need to explain BioCleanse. I think a lot of people get freaked out that it's like you're going to live in the bathroom. So make sure you're explaining that to people. And also, if they're constipated, you don't want to get them on ProBio 5 right away. They should be going, at least, 2 days minimum or twice a day minimum before you're putting on the ProBio 5, because it can really constipate people. I know that from personal experience. So some people needed to work up, like I had to work up to 6 BioCleanse a day to be regular. Okay. So everybody's body is so different. And so we really need to dig in and kind of learn more about their bowels, which doesn't faze me. I talk to people about poop all day. So die-off, how to handle it. You will most likely only know when someone's experiencing die-off if you're following up, because if not, they're just going to quit and they're not going to talk to you and they're going to say, oh, sorry, I got my money back. It didn't work for me. Okay. So if we're not giving that customer service, you guys, people will quit. And I can just tell you from personal experience, there's people I've forgotten about and they quit and I couldn't get them back. Okay. So it's really important we do that 4 touches of follow-up. If you're not sure what I'm talking about, get with me, but it is on the team page. There's a really good graphic. There's also a video from Emily Gibson talking about how she does that. It even gives you the verbiage of how to follow up. So if they're experiencing what seems to be die-off, consult with upline, help the newbie to adjust products. It's just not a one-size-fits-all. If someone is bloated or constipated, have them back off the ProBio 5. We talked about that. And up their BioCleanse. And I explain to people like 3 cars in, 3 cars out. You eat 3 meals a day. You should be going to the bathroom 3 times a day if you have a very efficient digestive system, okay? And if not, then we need to up their water and we need to probably up their BioCleanse, okay? And when things start to move, then they can start incorporating the ProBio 5 and slowly add it on. To decrease the die-off, have everyone start really slow. Another thing is I have a lot of people start milk thistle. It's a liver support. Some people need that through the die-off. Some people need to start half a stick of Slim. So you really, really, really just have to get to know them and see how to best help them to be successful on the product. We talked about this briefly, but most sales happen in the 5 to 12 contacts. Be bold. You're not bothering people. We have a new thing to follow up with, this 14-day challenge. Hello. Even if you follow up the day before, if there's something new, don't be scared to follow up. It's the end of the month. We can help people get on the products, get started with the weight loss challenge, and hit their goals before Thanksgiving, right? So be bold. You're not bothering. It could change their life. They aren't thinking about it all day like we are. Set the next communication. One thing that I like to do is set reminders on Messenger. There's a little plus sign. I set reminders and I ask them, when is a good time to check in with you? They say Friday at 2. And then I check in with them Friday at 2, you guys. I'll get a reminder. I also put it in my calendar so I make sure I follow up at the time I say I'm going to. Always be positive. I do use voice messenger a lot. I think people can hear your passion, and your excitement about the products. This is one of my favorite graphics, so I'm going to read it. But it's 48% of salespeople never follow up. 25% of salespeople make a second contact and stop. 12% of salespeople only make 3 contacts and stop. 10% of salespeople make more than 3 contacts. 2% of sales are made on the first contact. 3% on the second. 5% on the third. 10% on the fourth. And 80%, you guys, in the 5th to 12th contact. So what does that tell you? Don't give up. Okay? Don't give up. Okay. And then let's go to the next. Interesting. Wonder why it's not letting me. Okay. So this is the end, you guys. How did I do? What time is it? 1 hour. Okay. Did pretty good. So I threw some pictures in here at the end, but when you feel like giving up, remember why you started in the first place. So when someone signs new, I tell people, give this a year. I mean, really give this a year. Go all in for a year and just imagine where you'd be. I mean, you guys, I never in a million years, most of you know I'm an occupational therapist. I thought I would do that forever. I'm very passionate. I specialize in neuro. I love in home health. I love to help people. It's my passion. But when you have 3 kids and the products change your life, I was naturally sharing anyway, and just fell in love with this company and these products. And here I am, still keep up my license. I can go back anytime, but just so blessed to work with so many of you and get to know you and get to know your goals. And I want to help you be where I am if that's what you want, right? I want you guys in Maui with me. I want you to experience what this company does. I'm so glad that Joan got to see, how the company treats us and go to leaders retreat, but I want to get more of you there, right? I want to get more of you to experience like convention and everything, because it's just such a blessing. It's hard to put into words, everything, because it's just each year I'm in the company. Yes, there's hiccups, you guys. No company's perfect. But what I can tell you is that they are so good at changing things. If you ever have an issue, they fix it, right? They listen and they really want to make us happy and they want to do what's best and they really care about their ambassadors and the leadership. From the very top, Tarl and Alec are amazing. So I'm going to stop. Well, I won't stop sharing screen yet in case y'all have any questions about comp plan. But does anybody have any questions for me? I'll go back to comp plan because I know that was the main thing we were talking about tonight, but I wanted to throw in some other basics. So y'all can unmute yourselves now. Let me see. I'll go to the chat really quick, see if there's anything in here. I use the new product Karsten film with new potentials. Yes, way to go, Althea. That's awesome. Yes, I love those cards. I keep them in my purse actually still. Don't understand what others may want. It's a solution. That's right, Mom. Absolutely. Come from a place of love and service. Yep. World needs more of that. Absolutely. You're welcome, Mom. Yay, I'm so glad it was helpful, Barb. So glad. All right, Gayla, awesome. Does anybody have any questions for me, though? Because I know it's a lot of information, you guys. I know. I was even going to go over, like, the way to incentive because I have I have, like, the breakdown and another PowerPoint, but I was like, it'd be too much to do tonight. So who else do we have on? Barb and Connie. Danielle, thanks for jumping on. Shannon, Sherry, awesome. And for those of you that are still on, I wonder if I can do it really quick. Mom, would you be free to do like a little spin wheel and we can see who wins? A surprise for me because I'm doing one prize tonight for a special winner. If not, I can try to do it really quick. Let's see, y'all are doing chat. You won this PowerPoint, yeah. Yay, I'm glad you like it, Althea. So I'm not quite able to give it to you yet because I need to, this is coming from someone else, and this is our 201. This is my friend Lauren did this, so I want to tweak everything for our team. So what I did is I went through and tweaked this for our team, and then I want to go through and do our system in here. So I'm not able to give this to you quite yet because it's all together. But I'm glad you like it. I'm glad it worked for y'all. I'm glad it was good info. I just feel like we need to go back to the basics. Come on, Mom. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and stop recording. Actually, let's see here. Stop sharing for a minute so I can stop recording.